Are you tired of the Earth being a complete flop?
Failure!
Then upgrade to space. Look at this planet.
Coconut so good. Coconut so good. Balloon.
Ah, what do I do? What do I do? I'll tell you what to do. Down a gallon of jet fuel, set your ass on fire, and prepare for launch, soldier, because it's time for space. Ah, the 80s, when space-focused anime was the default. You had a buffet of starships and galactic empires as far as the eye can see, but then the market flatlined. Studios got greedy and started focusing on selling plastic toys instead of telling stories, and the space epic slowly became an endangered species. Enter Astra Lost in Space. Astra adopted the 70s space race vibes, the ambition, the isolation, the sheer holy fucking shit we're outside the planet energy, and drops it on a world that's content with sniffing its own terrestrial farts for all eternity.
Blah, blah, blah. I'm not getting out of this chair.
To understand the origins of the space adventure, let's go back to 2002 and meet the man himself.
I've missed this so much.
My boy.
I want to go back.
Come here, see that guy in the corner? That's Kenta Shinohara. He's the mind behind Astra, but right now he isn't drawing manga. He's a salaryman at Konami. He's working on a game that I'm not gonna try to pronounce, but the point is, he's safe, he's healthy, and he's got a steady paycheck. But look at those eyes. He's dying inside. He wants to draw, but he's stuck in the corporate grind. He finally realizes he can't do both, so he does the only sensible thing. He starts a bizarre imagery brand, changes his name to a single syllable, and begins wearing full-headed masks to the grocery store. Ah, this is the Kanye script. Damn, that guy's a weirdo. Yeah, Kenta just ended up quitting. At 28 years old, he tells himself if he doesn't find success in 2 years, he'll go back to being a corporate slave in the game industry. So he fucks off to Tokyo and ends up as an apprentice of none other than the Gorilla. For those who don't know, the Gorilla refers to the creator of Gintama, Hideaki Sorachi, who uses a drawing of a gorilla as his official self-portrait. Why? Because monkey, that's why. So Kenta's sitting there, probably covered in ink and banana peels, watching Sorachi turn absolute nonsense into gold. He realizes that if he's going to make it, he can't just be good. He has to be obsessed. He looks at the gorilla's success and thinks, if this monkey can build an empire by obsessing over his passion, surely I can do the same. So he takes that monkey energy, packs his bag, and prepares to launch himself into the deep end. He's done being the apprentice. He's ready to become the master. He prepares himself to make a story so dense with mystery, so gripping with emotion and plot twist. Okay, so his first manga was just a high school slice of life. But hey, Sket Dance was actually pretty good. He spent the next 6 years in the Sket Dance trenches, mastering his craft and even picking up a manga award for the best shonen in 2010. But by 2013, he decided it was time for something different. It's 2063, and space travel has been downgraded from the final frontier to the morning commute. We follow 9 high schoolers heading to a wilderness camp on planet McPa, but instead of roasting marshmallows, they get vacuum sealed by a glowing orb and spat out 5,000 light years into the cosmic void. By the grace of Zeus himself, they stumble upon a ship which they named Astra, but the relief lasts 5 seconds before they realize someone manually cut the radio wires. The radio's been sabotaged. Someone in this room is a professional hater. Does that mean we can't listen to Birdman? Who the listens to Bird? Suddenly, it's not a survival story about finding berries, it's a locked-room mystery where one of these kids is actively trying to airlock the rest. The thing that really keeps you from hitting the skip button though is how the show handles its cast. Usually in a survival show, half the characters are just red shirts waiting to get picked off so the main hero can have a cry. But Astra actually puts in work to make sure you're invested in all 9 of these kids. You've got the loud-mouthed leader Kanata, the genius Zack, the shy Yunhua archetypes we've seen a million times, but every character's sad backstory is actually a load-bearing pillar for the plot. A throwaway family detail from episode 2 isn't filler, it's the firing pin for a massive plot twist in episode 10. It's some masterclass in interconnectivity where the characters are the puzzle pieces. You aren't just waiting for the next planet, you're dissecting their dialogue like a cooked up Twitter user trying to find a reason to cancel someone. And it's not just the people that are built different, the planets themselves are basically characters in their own right. Every stop on their 5,000 light year road trip has its own weird biological rules that actually force the crew to work together. One planet might have gravity that makes you experience what it's like to be Lizzo, and the next is full of giant mushrooms that would make a hippie have an aneurysm. The world building isn't just lore dumping, it's visual storytelling that keeps the pacing alive. The art direction does a lot of heavy lifting here too. The ship itself is cramped and lived in, which really helps the someone in this bunk bed wants me dead vibe. It's quantity of quality. What do I mean by this? Well, the show doesn't have Demon Slayer levels of budget, but it uses every frame to make the universe look like it's trying to refund your life. Now the twist. I'm staying spoiler free because seeing this blind is a religious experience, but usually I'm pretty good at sniffing out plot twists just from the opening credits alone. But Astra straight up played me. Usually when a writer throws this many curveballs, it feels like they're huffing glue, but here the math actually adds up. It makes for a very tense situation throughout the entire show. Now look, I'm not saying Astra is a flawless masterpiece delivered from the anime heavens. If you're the type of person who cringes at the power of friendship, you're gonna have a rough start. The show leans hard into that classic shonen optimism, especially with Kanata, the leader who basically eats impossible odds for breakfast. There's also the convenience factor. For a show that prides itself on being a tight mystery, the crew occasionally stumbles into the right solution they need right as their timer hits zero. It's that intent versus achievement struggle. The show intends to be a gritty survival thriller, but sometimes the achievement feels a bit too anime logic for its own good. If you're looking for hard sci-fi the animation, this isn't it. It's a character drama wearing a spacesuit, and sometimes that suit feels a little thin. So is Astra Lost in Space the greatest sci-fi ever made? Probably not. But in an industry full of shows that start strong and then trip over their own feet, this is a rare complete story that actually sticks the landing. It takes those standard tropes, mixes in a genuine, well thought out mystery, and trusts that if you care about the characters, you'll follow them to the edge of the universe. If you can handle a bit of tightly packed adventure where every single sus moment actually pays off, it's a 12-episode commitment that respects your time, and honestly, in today's seasonal landscape, that's a bigger twist than anything the show could throw at you.